Hey everybody, The Real Deal here. I've got the LEGO Dimensions Doctor Who Fun Pack. This is I guess they call it the Cyberman Fun Pack, but it's got a Cyberman and a Dalek in there. So that's awesome. You can build these characters and then use them in the LEGO Dimensions game. And you can see there's 3 different builds of the Dalek you can make. They've got the regular one, the Fire and Ride Dalek, and then the Silver Shooter Dalek. Actually, I think these two are kind of stupid. I'd rather just have the regular Dalek. So that's the one we're going to build today. I'll rip these open and take a look at that. So if you haven't played LEGO Dimensions, it's really a fun game. I just started playing it recently. My wife and I had a blast playing through the Doctor Who level, which I unboxed the Doctor Who level pack recently. So obviously you can go check that out too if you want to. But it's really fun and it's really cool because it's got a crossover between a ton of different universes, like Back to the Future and Portal, Doctor Who, Ghostbusters. So it's really, really fun. And the Doctor Who stuff. I'm a big Doctor Who fan, so there's some really nice fan service there. So this isn't very exciting. These are just the pieces, so we're going to rip those open in a minute here. And here are the instructions. Now let's see what we've got here. Yeah, so we've got the Cyberman instructions, but here's the annoying thing about these, right? So LEGO Dimensions, it's awesome. The toys are really cool, but the instructions for the vehicles, and I guess they consider the Dalek a vehicle, aren't in the actual instruction book. You got to get them in the game. So that's pretty annoying. But they are also available on the LEGO website. So I've got them on my phone here to build the Dalek. You kind of can't really see it too well there, but so I'm going to go ahead and build the Dalek for you. Now the Cyberman is pretty self-explanatory. We can just put him together real quick. So let's rip these open and we'll get the Cyberman together, and then we'll go ahead and get the Dalek together as well. So let's see, I'm going to point the camera down a little bit to make things a little easier here. Let's get the box out of the way and let's dig in. Usually, yeah, there we go. Alright, so I've had a lot of fun putting these together. I haven't built Legos since I was a kid, but now that I'm playing LEGO Dimensions, I'm putting all these together, and the Legos are pretty fun to put together, I have to say, and they're pretty cleverly designed. You start with this mess of pieces, and it's like, boy, how could this ever make a Dalek? And then slowly but surely, you put it together, and lo and behold, you got a cool figure, like the Dalek or something. So here's the awesome Cyberman figure. I love that we have a little Cyberman Lego. I think that's really cool. Of course, the Cyberman. It's cool that we've got a Cyberman and a Dalek, I think probably the 2 most iconic of the Doctor Who villains, except maybe, I guess, the Master is another one. But I understand why they don't have the Master here. I guess they'd have to pick one incarnation of that. Maybe Missy they could do or something like that. But anyway, so there you go. There's the really cool looking Cyberman. And the nice thing about these LEGO Dimensions figures is this base is really all that is used to get the figure into the game. So if you just want to collect the figures, if you don't have any interest in the game, you can just do this, just a regular Lego figure. So that's nice that they're not any different than any other Legos except the base. So there you go. Okay, so now we've got the cool Cyberman put together there. Right, with his little helmet there. Looks really neat. Okay, so anyway, enough with this Cyberman. We're going to go ahead and we are going to build this Dalek. So again, like I said, you can get these instructions on the LEGO website. I think there's also lots of other, I'm sure there's lots of other YouTube videos of people building this as well. So hopefully my little video will help if you want to build this with me. So you see, you just take those 2 little pieces and throw them on there. Pretty easy. Then we've got 4. Okay. So, and I like, they generally, at least with these toys that I've been putting together here, they generally design them to be symmetrical, so you kind of can't really screw up putting it together as far as like putting these on the wrong side or something like that. I don't know if that really makes any sense, but and the instructions are pretty easy to understand. So okay, then we've got this yellow piece. Okay, so we've got this thing here that goes on top there. I don't know, is that starting to look like a Dalek? I guess so, maybe. Oh, and as I'm talking about, you can't really put it together wrong. I just put that piece on wrong. So, great. Now I got to pull that off. Okay, this goes this way. Okay. Well, see, it's easy to put together if you're actually paying attention to the instructions. So, okay, so now we've got one of these and two of those. Okay, so we've got one of this thing, this little piece here. And I'm sure these pieces have names. I don't know. I'm not much of a Lego expert to know what you call these different pieces here. So this is, I'm just calling it like the gray thing and the other gray thing. So it's got the little piece on there, so that all goes together just like that. Okay, so that is step 5 already. So we're already on step 6. So we're making good time here. So now it's telling me to take one of these, and then we're supposed to, underneath it there, put this piece, and this is going to snap into that other little base piece we have there, this piece here, so it moves up and down. So, and then we've got these two little blue lights that are just going to go like so in there. So far so good. You with me? Cool. Alright. So there you go. Alright, and then of course, now that we've got that together, we're going to snap it right in there. And we've got motion, so the Dalek can do what he's got to do once he's all together there. So, alright, still not looking too much like a Dalek, but I guess we are getting there. So now we've got 1 and 1 there. What do they have? Okay, so we've got one of this side piece here. Okay, now we're putting the side of the Dalek on here. So he's going to have that there. And we're going to have this. Nope. We're going to have this one. Alright, and that one's going to go there. So now it's starting to look a little bit more like a Dalek with his side on there. Alright, very cool. Alright, oh, now we've only got one piece. And it's telling me, oh, to put it on the back. Okay, well that's easy enough. It looks like that's going to go there. So, like I was saying, the Doctor Who level is really fun. My wife was having a blast running around on K9, blasting everything in sight. So again, I definitely recommend it if you can. Looks like this side we're just gonna do the same as the other side. That makes sense. And I'm looking forward to running around and blasting everything on the Dalek. Should be pretty fun. So cool. Okay, so now we've got the sides, the back, and the little platform here for the Dalek, or whatever you want to call it. So far, coming together pretty easy. We're already on step 10 now. So step 10 is actually putting this thing on the base. So what do they want me to do? Okay, we're going to build the base here. So that should be pretty easy. So this is the little, they call it a toy tag. And this, in the game, it actually writes the toy to the actual tag itself. So if you upgrade it or whatever, you can upgrade the tag so it knows which version of the toy you're playing with, which is kind of neat. Okay, and then we're going to put 4 of these little blue lights on top there. Whoop. How come? There we go. Okay. So I guess this is just going to raise the Dalek up a little bit. We'll put these 4 lights on there. So it is kind of neat that you can, it gives you instructions to build 3 different ones. Well, I mean, in the game it gives you instructions to build 3 different versions, so you kind of get 3 in one. But that's, I think, pretty much true of all Lego, right? Is that you can build as many different versions as your imagination will allow. So it's kind of neat. That's part of the fun of Legos, right? Okay, so that little piece goes on top of there. So now we've got the base for the Dalek, and I think it wants me to go ahead and put the Dalek on top of there. So that's a pretty nice touch, is that this, and all the other figures don't do it, the Dalek can kind of swivel on top there. So that's kind of neat. They could have just made it a stationary thing, but that is cool because the Daleks do kind of motion around. And I like that they've got the little base of the Dalek there. So, all right, cool, coming together. So now the Dalek is on his base. We're on step 11. And it's gonna, oh, it looks like I'm building the Dalek head now. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside. This is the Dalek base. So now we're actually gonna build his head. So we're gonna take this piece here. And for, oh, we're gonna face it this way. And then for step 1, we are going to put this on here. Here we go. All right, easy enough. And then step number 12, we're gonna take this piece and throw it on here, this black piece. And then we are going to take this, oh, wait a minute. No, I'm totally right. This goes on here. Okay, so far so good. And then step 13. Oh, it looks like we're gonna weaponize the Dalek here. So we've got his, I guess this is his gun. And then, right? He's gonna shoot you, and then he's got his little plunger here, which is awesome. That is super cool. There you go. Now that's starting to look like a Dalek. So that's cool. Then, oh, it looks like we're going to put his little eye stalk together in step 14 here. So, nice. And there's only 16 steps, so we are very close to having a Dalek here. I think, what do we do? Oh, okay. So, I'm going to put a little blue thing on there. Give him his eye, and then we're gonna stick that in here. Oh, there we go. Now the Dalek's got his eye, and then we are in step 15 here. We're gonna go ahead and put the head of the Dalek on there. So now that absolutely looks like a Dalek. And then for the last step, we're gonna go ahead and plop the head of the Dalek right on there. Oh, look at that. Nope. Did it wrong. I think this is supposed to go in front here. No? Oh. This closes. My bad. Oh, okay. I guess this, that just kind of hides those extra pieces there. Okay, so that closes. Nope. Well, it came off his base, of course. And then, there we go. That looks like a Dalek. Awesome. How cool is that? That is the finished Dalek. I can't wait to bring this into the game and run around and shoot stuff with it. That's very cool. Hopefully he says exterminate a bunch of times in the game. You are an enemy of the Daleks. So, anyway, you can tell I really like the Daleks. So, anyway, there you go. That, oh, and there's an extra piece, but that's okay. A lot of the times, the Lego stuff comes with an extra piece or two, which is nice in case you're missing one. So there you go. There's the very awesome Cyberman and Dalek Fun Pack. I definitely recommend this if you are a Doctor Who fan to pick this up. They're great, cool Legos to add to your collection, and if you have the game, it's a nice bonus. You can bring them to the game and run around and play as a Cyberman and a Dalek. So there you go. I'll have, I have, like I said, some other LEGO Dimensions videos up. I'll have lots more coming in the future. So I hope you watch and enjoy. Check out my other videos while you're at it. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on collecting. Exterminate.